Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about our last number in the expression number series. So this will be for destiny or expression number 8. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, you first want to make sure that you have the correct number. So on the screen here is an example of how to calculate your expression number. You want to take all of the vowels and consonants in your name and break them down until you get to a single digit or a master number of 11, 22, or 33. You want to do the same with your middle name and last name, and then take the values of your first, middle, and last name and add them together until you get to a single digit. If the number that you arrived at is an 8, then this video is for you. Now the 8 is ruled over by Saturn, so definitely there is a karmic influence with the number 8. If you turn the 8 over on its side, it appears like an infinity symbol. So there is something big about this number being related to equal give and take, being related to the laws of karma. Everything that you put out will come back to you immediately with this influence of the 8. The Saturn influence also makes the 8 about a long-term vision. It is about long-term success, generating wealth and abundance, which we will talk more about in this video. Now, the 8 is also a part of a trio of numbers of the 2, 4, and 8. And what all these numbers have in common is that they are all about stability and security. The 8, however, is probably the most eccentric of these three numbers. The 4 we talked about is all about creating a sense of comfort, nourishment, making other people feel at peace. It is more of a social energy. And the 4 is very ambitious. It's about creating a sense of stability and security, building a foundation. But the 8 again is about a long-term vision. So this is seeing beyond those structures and limitations of the 2 and the 4. So let's talk about the variations of the 8, starting off with the 17 or 71. So if you added your numbers together and before reducing it to an 8, you arrived at a 17 or 71, then this is for you. And with this combination, you are going to be someone who is extremely intuitive. This 7 energy is giving you an ability to tap into your intuition. This is a very spiritual influence, so you can have a deep wisdom about you. But at the same time, the 1 is giving you this drive to move forward into new territory. This is all about being unique, about being a pioneer, a trendsetter. And so this is definitely an energy of taking that wisdom, taking that knowledge you have, taking that intuition, and turning it into an actual goal, a vision, a path that you want to initiate forward. So this is a combination that is all about trusting your intuition and moving ahead with this energy. For those of you with a 26 or 62 variation of the 8, this is definitely going to make you someone who is idealistic. You have a vision of how you want things to be in life. This can make you very much geared towards wanting to better the society, wanting to better humanity. But the 2 energy also brings you back down to earth. This is definitely going to make you someone who is about teamwork, who is about cooperation, working with others. And so through using this ability to work with others, you are able to see this larger vision come true for yourself. So it is all about being able to use your social skills, being tactful, diplomatic, really being able to work within a group of people to see this vision come to fruition. For those of you with a 35 or 53 variation of the 8, this is definitely going to be a challenge because both this 3 and 5 energy is very restless, very changeable, always moving, but this 8 again is about achieving this long-term vision. So you need a sense of discipline if you have this 35 or 53. Definitely, this is all about mastering a skill or talent that you have because the 5 is all about your intelligence, your skill. So, whatever that is for you, you want to be able to have the focus, the discipline to gain mastery over that skill so that you can use this. The 3 also makes you extremely emotional. So with this skill and talent that you have, you are able to touch the hearts of people. This makes you an excellent communicator. So this combination of this ability to communicate and to use your skills gives you a huge influence over others. For the 44 variation of the 8, this is going to give you a double 4 energy. So you are extremely hardworking, organized. You have to have a plan, a system, a structure for how you do everything. This is definitely a combination where you want to have a plan of how you are going to work towards this long-term vision. This can help you to really have the structure, the foundation for you to succeed and to move up the ladder towards success. If when you added up your numbers you arrived at an 8 or more likely an 80, then this is going to give you a pure 8 energy. So this is definitely going to make you about material gain, about abundance, power, authority. This makes you someone who is hardworking, meticulous, someone who is able to work towards your goals and achievements in life. But the 8 here is such a lofty number, so sometimes you need someone to help you to see the smaller details. As an 8 energy, this gives you a profound wisdom and inner knowing. This is all about balancing the physical and the spiritual together. The 0 energy that is added on to the 80 makes you highly intuitive and sensitive. So if you are able to trust in your intuition to go inward, then this will help to guide you. So let's talk some more about expression or destiny number 8. Now, what is the expression number? The expression number is showing your traits, your talents, your abilities. It is all about your strengths and weaknesses and how you can use this to your advantage. Now, you want to combine this with your life path number and your soul urge number. So in previous videos, we talked about how the life path number is the lesson, it is the path that you have come here to take in this life. Where the soul urge number is about what drives you, what moves you. It is your desire, your passion in life. So if you can combine these 3 numbers together, this will give you a huge clue about how to use these gifts and talents. So as an expression number 8, you oftentimes are someone as a child who had a lot of strength, a lot of determination and willpower. You were ambitious from a young age. And you could have been very much interested in business and making money from a young age as well. You could have been asking questions about how much money you need, and you could have been very much skilled in business and negotiations early on in life. The 8 gives you a ton of strength and willpower. You are someone who is highly ambitious, assertive, driven. You are all about achieving a goal in life. You have to have a goal in front of you. This is highly important to you. You are all about moving forward. You don't like to feel stuck, to feel stagnant. You like to continue to progress forward. You are also a natural problem solver. You are very skilled at working out situations, at dealing with people's problems, but sometimes you can become a little bit impatient. Again, you like to continue to drive forward. You don't like anything that gets in your way. As an 8, you are also highly materialistic. You want the luxuries of life. You want the comforts of life. You are all about having that material security and abundance. But part of your mission in this life also is to support other people. And as an 8, you tend to be someone who is highly generous and giving. You love to spread abundance and happiness to others. And this is especially true when the 8 is successful. You want to share, you want to uplift others. Eights are highly organized and systematic. You have to have a plan for everything. You have to tend to the details to make sure that you're doing everything in a structured manner. You are highly hardworking and determined. And sometimes there's a need to find a work-life balance. As an eight, you can be extremely passionate about your work and achieving your goals, but this can also take a toll on your relationships. Part of the journey of an eight is to find the illusions of this material world. So, as an eight, you are materially driven, but you also have a spiritual potential to you as well. So, it is all about balancing these two aspects of life, really being able to tune into the inner wisdom that you have and to take this spiritual journey along with this material path that you are on. Eights are visionaries. You are definitely someone who is eccentric. You can see possibilities and opportunities in places where other people can't. Again, you are extremely goal oriented, tenacious. You want to achieve in life, but you have your vision of what you want to achieve. So sometimes other people can try to talk you out of your vision, but you want to stay true to who you are and believe in yourself. Eights tend to look for approval and recognition from others, but you want to be able to find that validation within yourself. On the negative side, as an eight, you can come across as someone who is extremely dominating, demanding, someone who is egocentric, someone who is intimidating. You have a ton of power within you. And sometimes, as an eight, you are not always aware of this power that you have. Other people tend to look to you as a leader. Eights also can have a tendency to worry too much. This is definitely a very intellectual and security based number. You can go through situations of ups and downs. Again, this eight being highly karmic, you can go through these dramatic situations of gains and losses. But you also have the resilience in you to overcome those obstacles. So, eights definitely tend to have a comeback story in their lives. This gives you the ability to overcome many obstacles and challenges, and you eventually find your way towards success. Oftentimes, eights are not afraid to make mistakes. You definitely are someone who likes to just jump in and figure things out as you go. And the mistakes are things that you take with you that becomes a strength. You are able to try and try again until you find that achievement. Because of your powerful nature, you definitely inspire other people. Again, people look to you as a leader. People look to you for wisdom, for advice. And this is definitely an area where you want to have patience, where you want to be able to bring people with you on your journey towards success. Sometimes eights are so determined about their goals that they can walk over other people, but you want to create a sense of balance in all of your interactions. This is especially true if you are a business owner, and most eights tend to be people who are in high ranking positions or people who own their own business. Eights definitely have a strong relationship with financials. Again, this is something that you become interested in from a very young age, and you become very skilled at dealing with finances. You might even find yourself working in a career that involves finances, that involves some sort of financial management, financial advice to others. Definitely, this is an area where you are extremely focused. It's important to understand that the eight is about power, but it is about internal power. You are here to find your inner strength, to find that passion, that courage within you. So oftentimes, eights tend to chase after external achievements. But definitely, this is about you finding that sense of confidence and stability within yourself. If you're working towards a goal, it's important to make sure that that goal is aligned with your true fulfillment and happiness. So, some professions that are related to the eight are anything in business. Once again, you are someone who is skilled at business. You can be self employed, you can be the owner of a company, you can be in a managerial position. Anything where you are high up in a position running a business, this is definitely an area where you have a skill at. Again, anything in finance, you can be anywhere in this area as a banker, as a stockbroker, as someone who is giving financial advisory, someone who is an accountant, tax consultant, all of these areas. Anything where you are dealing with wealth, this is definitely a natural skill for the eight. Eights also can get into real estate, into anything that is dealing with land and property. You could be in any kind of leadership position, a principal, a leader of a company, again, anything where you are in a position where you are giving counsel, where you are giving wisdom. Eights also sometimes can get into the arts. You can be into production of music, of drama. Definitely, this is a position where you can be a coach, a life coach, some sort of advisor, especially in the areas of business, of finance. This can definitely be a skill for you. You can also be involved with sports. You can be a sports coach with this eight. You can create a franchise and pass it on with an eight position. You can be an online business, anything where you are creating something of your own, where you are the head of what you are doing. This is definitely a skill of the eight. So, once again, you want to combine all three of your numbers to see how these fit together. As an eight, there's a lot of potential to rise to the highest position. But for some of you, you may find that you're not in this position, and this means that you need to work with those other numbers. It also can come from your childhood experience where you had your dreams put down or where you weren't supported in a way where you can achieve this success. But you can always work towards this as your expression number of an eight. You are meant to achieve power and abundance and to also create abundance amongst others.